Hello. Hey, Monica. Yes.
Hey, Drew, how are you?
Everybody knows Drew. I know, it's amazing.
Oh,
right?
Jade. Yes. Hey. I'm scanning all the faces, looking. Awesome. Awesome.
All right, Chantel.
All right, cool. Well, Tim, just in case you don't know, we can't see your face, but other than that, hi everybody. Welcome to AllPro networking, and where we get to talk to people from all over the country. And we don't have our Canadian in yet. Oh no, but we do have Diana. So we actually are outside the States even. So welcome everybody. We do tape these and put them on, what do I say? We do tape these and put them on YouTube. So if you want any of your chats to be included and featured in the YouTube video, make sure that you put ad before the rest of it, so that way it's in there. And then we are putting that also in the Facebook group. And if any of you are not in the Facebook group and want to be, let me know. Okay. So feel free to make absolutely good use of the chat system. We figure there's, it's a nice thing because we've got 2 levels of conversation going on at all times. So you can pass leads in there, you can ask people for more information, put your information in there, all that kind of stuff, and just keep that rolling. So meanwhile, go ahead and chime in with, thanks, Destiny. Go ahead and chime in with your name and where you're joining us from, and we'll call you guys out and have you introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, sorry.
I am in Denver.
Okay. Oh, put it in the chat, I meant. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, that was me.
Okay, that was my fault.
Hollie popped in first. So, Hollie, let's, from Aurora, let's hear from you.
Well, I was shocked that I was first because, Adam usually beats me to the punch. I'm Hollie, Clere, the social media advisor. We are a story branding social media support company. We help small businesses throughout the United States that provide services to others, such as carpet cleaners, hairstylists, basically anyone who can provide a B2B or B2C service and solution and is passionate about their message. It's nice to meet y'all.
Cool. All right, sweet Hollie. Then we've got Monica.
Hi, I'm Monica, and coaches and speakers hire me to turn them into authors because most don't know what to do, don't know how to get started, and they wanted to articulate their message in such a way. So I help them articulate their message and strategize their message so they can bring in income and become visible with a book. And I do this by both content curation and book writing services.
Nice. Thank you, Monica. And Dr. Tim.
All right. I'm Tim Washburn with Computer Doctors, not a real doctor, just a fake one, and Integrity Technologies. So we specialize in business grade retail. So you end up getting a high quality product for less than what you get at a big box store, and you end up getting a full 1-year warranty through our company. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can shut that off. And then I'm also with Integrity Technologies. We focus on really eliminating frustration. If you watched our presentation a few weeks ago, and essentially showing people how to get onto the cloud and what that actually means and how simple it can be and the importance of it.
Thank you, Tim. And we've got Coach Destiny.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. This is Coach Destiny here, and I basically help small business owners, solopreneurs, figure out what's holding them back and what wall they keep crashing up against. And then I show them how to break through that wall, and that leads them to a ton of success and a lot more fun and a heck of a lot more money. And isn't that something that we all would like? And coaching with me, I keep it pretty light because it doesn't have to be hard. I mean, we go deep into the issues, but we have a lot of fun while doing it so that it's not such a kick in the head. I've gotten that a couple of times, and I don't like it, so I don't do it to my clients. But again, Coach Destiny with the Colorado Coaching Company. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach Destiny. Amanda.
Hi, my name's Amanda Archibald, and I am an owner of Peaceful Valley Resort and Conference Center up in Lyons, Colorado. It's about 20 minutes above the town. And we host every event that you can imagine. Weddings and conferences are our main gig, though. So a lot of fun.
Very cool. All right, and Gina Bowen.
Hi, I'm Gina Bowen. I am a transformational wellness coach. So I help people similar to Coach Destiny, but just breaking past those barriers that are getting in your way of really taking charge of your health. So I like to put people back in the driver's seat and be able to advocate for themselves, but also take accountability for what they're putting in their bodies and help them heal from the inside out so they could have success not only in their health, but in every other area as well. So thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us again, Gina.
Yeah.
And we've got Drew, who's back in Denver currently. Remind us, where are you moving to, Drew?
Well, I will eventually be in Corvallis, Oregon, but I'm taking two brands national. The first is my web design business called Call to Action Alliance, and there I really like to get to know business owners and what their passions are, what their business passions are, and make sure those are shining bright on their website. BizBUd, it's under boostbized.com. It's the other thing I'm taking national, and I was then exploring out in Oregon about that as well. But that's a business workshop, and it's great to see a number of the faces that have been speakers in our system. We are excited well, I can tell you more about that later. My excitement is taking me too far, but boostbized.com.
Thanks, Drew. It's always good to see you excited. All right, Diana.
Hi.
Diana,
Whatever you want. Well, yeah, I'm Diana. I'm dialing in from Spain. I'm an entrepreneur in the making, let's say it that way. My goal is to help small businesses with social media management or Facebook advertisement. I'm taking a lot of courses at the moment, so I'm still trying to figure out which way to go. Could be in English, could be in German, could be in Spanish. So yeah, that's what I'm heading for.
That's talent. All right, and we've got our Jackie from Denver. Let's hear from you.
Hi, I am with Global Marketing View, fairly new to the industry, so I am here observing and learning, and I'm finding out everything that I can.
Cool. All right, and we've got Abbey Harrison.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey.
I am Abbey Harrison with Assist for the Win. We're a virtual assistant company that targets mainly small business owners that need help with all those back office task type things like client retention, marketing, any type of administrative work that just can't really justify hiring a full-time employee. So I can help with all those back office things so you can get back to doing what you need to do, which is networking and growing your business.
Thank you. All right, and we've got Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill Wisehart, and I'm Jill Wisehart, and I am here today with Rick Raddatz, who you'll hear from. We're launching a new peer-to-peer accountability network for small business and micro business owners called BizBUd, and you'll hear more about it today, and I'm in Denver.
Thank you, Jill. And speaking of, Rick, you're the next one.
Hi, Rick Raddatz, also with BizBUd.com. So I'll be presenting today. You'll learn all about BizBUd and how we can help you achieve your goals with accountability.
Thank you. Dave Kramer.
Hello, I'm Dave Kramer from AllPro Web Tools. We're a productivity solution for small business owners. It's a software suite that combines everything that you need in one place so you can be more optimized with your time and more efficient.
Thanks. And then Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie from Brandon, Manitoba, up in the great frozen north.
author and marketing coach and copywriter. I've published 4 books on Amazon's Kindle, and I help business owners who just don't have the time or desire to do their own marketing to figure out what marketing materials they need and then actually get those materials written for them so they don't have to figure out how to write it themselves or spend their personal time on that.
Thanks. All right, and then Barrett.
Hi, my name is Barrett Young. I'm over here in La Plata, Maryland, which is just south of DC. I'm a CPA, and I run an accounting company that works with technology companies, mostly startups that are looking to get funded or already have funding. So between $500,000 to $2 million, $5 million in revenue is my ideal client.
Cool. And tell people your business name because it makes me happy.
The name of my business is the Green Abacus Superhero Accountants. So.
Oh, you guys, you got to check out his website one of these days. It's great. It's all set up like a superhero thing. Jade Alexander.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jade Alexander with Found Synergy Videography, and we specialize in doing videos for business owners. We do not do weddings or quinceañeras or anything that's kind of personal. We are here to help market your business in the booming industry of video. So if you don't have one or you have a friend that doesn't have a video, talk to us. We'll get them a good deal, I promise.
Cool. And Peter.
My turn. Hey, Peter Brissett here, digital marketing dude, marketing consultant. We do a lot of website development, social media management, reputation management, and that type of stuff. Here out of Broomfield, Colorado, doing it coast to coast now. So it's a lot of fun.
Cool. All right. Did I miss anybody? Did anybody not put themselves in the chat? Any of that kind of stuff?
All right, time for group photo. We're gonna take a picture, so get your best pose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks for looking pretty for us. All right, so keep the chat alive. Like I said, you can constantly be asking each other questions, keep things flowing there. But
chatting is important, and even if you haven't spoken with somebody, it's a great way to just kind of get in contact with somebody, let them know you'd like to do a one-on-one during the presentation. So go ahead and chat all through the conversations that are going on.
Yep. And you can individually chat people if you're not used to Zoom. So just click on where it says everybody and it'll give you the options of people, or you can click on their picture and it'll let you do that as well. All right, so we have Jill and the crew that she brought, Jill and Rick and one other, I believe.
And Doug, yeah.
And Doug. So let's hear from them.
Okay, Rick, it's you.
Okay, so here's like a little 5-minute presentation on what BizBUd is, and I think it's relevant to all of your businesses based on what I've just heard, especially the coaches in the room. The idea here is we want to solve what I believe is the #1 problem that small business owners face. And when I say this, what I mean is if you ask any business coach, consultant who has small business clients what the #1 frustration they have with their small business clients, the answer we keep hearing back is that their #1 frustration, the reason their small business owner clients don't achieve their goals, is that they don't take consistent action in between coaching sessions. And so the way we look at it is you're here in the middle, you're the business owner. And above you, you have coaches, consultants, gurus, mentors, and advisors, people who are helping you set your goals and design the vision for your future. And then your support network includes business friends, personal friends, and family. However, it is not working as well as we want it to. There's something missing. And the thing that we think is missing is right alongside of you here. Meaning it's not someone who helps you set more goals. You already have that, or you have that available if you want it. It's not your support network. You already have that too. What we think is missing is an accountability partner. And the idea here is that a larger business has lots of accountability in it. There's different levels of management. There's a reporting structure. There's the whole team moving in a certain direction, keeping everyone else moving too. And so in a big business, you have accountability up the wazoo. That's a technical term. In a small business, especially a micro business, often you don't have that kind of accountability. And so the business owner can go off in the wrong direction. They can adopt too much risk. They can not set their goals high enough or not take action towards their goals. And so our idea is, let's create this new thing called a BizBUd, which is, it's not a business friend. Now you could take a business friend and elevate them into a BizBUd, an accountability partner. But then that accountability partner relationship might last, let's say, a month or so and be really productive. And then it'll kind of fade away. And the question then is, well, how do you get another accountability partner? Well, you can keep trying to pull out your friends out of your network and become accountability partners, or you can join BizBUd. And what BizBUd is an accountability partner network. So whenever you want a new accountability partner, whenever you want more energy in your business, more focus on a project, you just push the button in our members area, and boom, you get a new BizBUd, a new accountability partner, a new peer to work with, and you can work with them on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And the whole goal of the relationship is just to help each other take better action every day and achieve better results as a result. And again, just to be clear, this does not replace your coach, consultant, guru, mentor, or advisor. It simply helps you take advantage of the goals that you set with your coach, consultant, guru, or mentor. So if you are a business coach, I believe BizBUd is something that you can recommend to all of your clients, and they can take better action in between coaching sessions. So, so we believe that every business owner needs a BizBUd for accountability, for as a business accelerator, just as a sounding board, also for risk management day to day, but also just as a friend. Running a business can be a lonely experience, especially for smaller business owners, business owners, not that they're shorter business owners. But the point is, we think, my hope with BizBUd is that at some point, anyone who starts a business will know that one of the first things you want to do is to get a BizBUd, because why would you try to do business without one? It's so inexpensive and so potentially valuable that I want this new type of business relationship just to be a standard practice as a business owner. So that's BizBUd in a nutshell. And there are 3 ways to join BizBUd, or 3 types of relationships that we can have together. One is you can join as a business owner and actually become a member of BizBUd. Second, you can become an affiliate. Just go to bizbud.com/affiliates or affiliate, and you can join as an affiliate and recommend it to whoever you wish to. And then you can also join as a group. If you have a software as a service product, or if you are a business coach, you can have all of your clients, or you can have all of your whole network join BizBUd together. And then all of you can, you have a choice of either being matched with people within that universe or across the wider BizBUd network. So we have a company, for example, we just partnered with that has like 30,000 clients. So they're going to give a BizBUd to all of their clients, or at least offer it to them. And then they view that as a way to help their clients become better clients, to help take more action, help integrate their service with their businesses. Excuse me, and then everybody wins. So that's BizBUd in a nutshell. We have a special offer for today. Jill is the person that made the connection here. So if you go to bizbud.com/Jill, you can join BizBUd for just $1 for the first month. So that's enough time to get your first BizBUd, and you can keep your BizBUd forever. So we're essentially offering a $1 BizBUd here. And then, but we think there's value in staying with the network, because again, any one BizBUd relationship might only last a month or two in terms of its max productivity. But then after that, you're going to want to be part of the network so that you can get another BizBUd without any effort on your part. So that's BizBUd. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Rick. It looks like you actually have a customer on the line with us right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Peter has signed up with you. Peter, would you like to tell us about your experience?
You know, I only recently signed up, so we're still going through the matching process to take advantage of it, but love the concept and the idea just to be able to have that extra. I desperately need accountability, because if no one's looking over my shoulder and checking on me, then I could be like, oh, this important project, yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, I definitely.
it's the client, right? It's a client calling or it's a client email. Oh, that's more important. I got to take care of that. So there's really much more important stuff that I need to be working on. And so if I know I at least have a meeting with somebody that's going to ask me about it, then I might actually work on it.
Yeah, I like the part about having a business friend, because you might have social friends that don't own their own businesses, so they're not really going to understand the pains that you're going through, and it's really not appropriate to try to load that on your employees. So there's definitely a benefit to that. Does anyone else have any questions for Rick on the presentation? Diana.
Yeah, hi. Do you hear me? Because it says my internet is not stable. Yeah, okay.
It's working. Yeah, I can hear you.
How do you match the people? Are they at a similar level in their process, or how do you do that?
That's a great question. When you sign up, the first step is to fill out the profile, and it asks about maybe 15 or so of the kind of the obvious questions about your business and your marketing channels, especially. And kind of the scope of your business. Is it local, regional, national, international, on the web, etc. And then we've actually been doing this for about 3 years under a different brand name. And so in that first test phase, what we found is we used to have a much more extensive profile, and we weren't using half the questions to do the matching. And so we had the profile boiled down to what really makes a difference. And so we've been very happy with the matching that we've done. So to answer your question about like the seniority or how experienced a person might be and how we match them up, if you are a business coach or consultant, for example, we're going to match you up with another business coach or another business consultant, someone who is pretty much at your level, because that's a peer relationship. That's a relationship that can work, that can last. If you're a newbie, we're going to match you up with another newbie. Now you might say, well, how is that going to benefit me? Well, remember, BizBUd does not replace your coach. It doesn't replace your mentor, your guru, your advisor, etc. BizBUd, your BizBUd is an accountability partner to help you make progress towards whatever goals you set with your business coach or advisor. So even a newbie can provide accountability for another newbie. And they may both be in different coaching systems, but that's okay. They both have goals, and they can help each other achieve those goals, and they're going to learn from each other along the way. And again, that's a peer relationship, a relationship that can last. I don't believe that relationships last if they aren't mutually beneficial. And that's where the peer relationship comes in here. So this is all about peer coaching, if you will, not actual authority coaching or experience-based coaching.
All right, Rick. Well, that's the 10 minutes. So thanks for answering the questions. That's awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
And if anyone has any more questions, go ahead and put that into the chat so that you can get those questions answered right now. We're just going to continue with the meeting.
Yeah, Jill will answer the questions. I don't have a keyboard in front of me, but you can also email me at rick@bizbud.com, kind of the obvious email address there, rick@bizbud.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions offline.
Cool, and I'll put that in the chat so that way if anybody gets confused, they've still got that. So,
do we want to give Adam a chance to talk out there in the sunshine? Look at this guy.
Hey, sorry about the delay. Got a referral for you, Dave.
All right. I can see you're out there hustling for me.
Absolutely. Well, welcome, everybody. Sorry for my delay. Adam with Employer Essentials. Don't have my friend Harris with me this afternoon, but we do the payroll, staffing, and HR stresses of a business and get that monkey off their back.
All right.
We can see your hand. There you go. Cool. Thanks for chatting with us. And thanks for joining in. All right, so the next bit of what we've got is the mastermind session, so I'll hand that over to Dave.
All right, welcome everybody to the mastermind portion of our networking event. We threw out a question today on the Facebook group to see what people wanted to talk about, and we got a suggestion of what kind of copy makes you want to buy from a person or probably from a company? And I think this is an interesting question because we are all marketers. We all have to market our business. So we can look at this question from two different perspectives. One, we can look at it as a customer, but then we can also look at it as a way to better market our own business. So I guess the first question would be, Where are some of the places that we go as entrepreneurs to find information about business? Do we read actual magazines? Is there certain websites we like to look at? Can we get some comments on that? Anybody want to raise their hand? We'll call on you. Adam.
One of the sites that I've been enjoying lately is BizDen. They're a local website that kind of aggregates some of the local and national business news to create a one source that they then email out in the morning, and it's a free resource, so I've really enjoyed that one.
All right, thanks.
It's called Biz what?
BizDen.
BizDen, D-E-N, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Stephanie.
Three of the best sources I've seen are Digital Marketer. They tend to have fairly long, detailed blog posts based on a lot of research. Brenda Normand was actually my first marketing mentor, and she's very good at helping people with their marketing message and with standing out. And Kellen Rush and Justin Livingston are well into the technical and webinar side of marketing. You know, they are very good at helping people make their funnels, and they're some of the few people who are so dedicated to giving good, valuable information, even the freebies, that their webinars are still worth attending even for me. You know, most of the time I go to a webinar on marketing, it's like, why am I wasting my time on this? I know all of this. Then I go on one of Kellen and Justin's, it's like, I'm actually learning something here. This was worthwhile.
Great. And Monica had a comment?
Yeah, I go to, for me, whenever I'm trying to find information, I either go to CoSchedule because I like the layout and it seems fun. And I don't know, I like fun. And then the Content Marketing Institute website has really good information. And lately I've been trying to find stuff on YouTube because, you know, the content sometimes doesn't always compute in my head. So I need a video to show me, and sometimes I can't find the right information, even on a video. And then I go to Facebook groups. There's certain ones I attend more and I'll ask more questions because I know like the people, like one of them is Femipreneur with Mariah Cause, and I have her online course right now. So I go on there more because I know that I can tag her and she'll respond to me.
All right. Hey, Tim?
Yeah, what's that website again, Adam? I went to bizden.com, and that's definitely not it.
I think it's .org. Sorry.
I'll try that.
I think it's bizden.org.
All right. Any other sources of information? Holly.
Hold on. Okay, so I actually look in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google, of course, for content, but as well as Twitter, because you can tell a lot by a person from their Twitter account. So yeah, those are the places I generally will look and do research before I even pick up the phone to call someone back.
There you go.
Okay. And Rick, did you have a
Well, I was going to say that my favorite copywriting advice comes from Russell Brunson, so I'll just repeat what he says, and that is to find the leader in your niche and just copy them. You know, copy their look and feel. I mean, obviously don't violate their trademarks, but you can copy quite a bit without violating a trademark. And so if they feel a certain way, if they look this professional or that professional, I mean, there's reasons to go upscale and downscale in sales and marketing. Elmer Wheeler from the 1930s said, sometimes a 1-cent sales letter will outsell a 2-cent sales letter. That's back when cents made dollars, but or something like that. The point is, I really like Russell's advice. Just copy what's actually proven to work in your niche, and then copy that, especially the tone and the feeling behind it, and then go from there.
Awesome, thank you. So before we go on to our next question, remember this is a great time to kind of show your personality to the group and let people get to know you. That's what the whole networking thing is all about. Looks like Stephanie had a comment.
And that's where we go for advice. So I don't actually go to my own blog for advice usually, but I did want to let people know I share a lot of marketing, copywriting, and business advice on my own blog. I linked it in the chat.
Yeah, I think Stephanie has a great blog. She puts a lot of thought into what she writes. So that being said, now moving on to this question, what makes you want to buy from a person or maybe even just consume their content? And maybe if you think about some content that you've seen in the past where you've turned away from it and decided that you're not going to go back to that website ever again, versus content where you said, oh, I'm definitely going to bookmark this? What are some of the things that stick out to you that would lead you one way or the other?
To me, it's making my life easier. So I get drawn right now with kind of building my business of not wasting money, but just how to do things that are going to be practical to make my time where it's spent a lot easier. So just kind of practical guides. If I'm going to invest in a program, it's usually something that I want to really do in my business, but I just don't have the time to create it or time to really figure it all out.
Okay. And Diana?
What gets me away from a web page is if I don't find what I'm looking for straight away. I hate that. Losing time looking for stuff is really, it's just like, okay, no way, I'm not going to spend my time. And on the other side, what I really like is, yeah, if you find stuff easily and if there's some kind of personality there. I don't know, I can't explain exactly how, but if you really see who's behind that business. Yeah,
that's great.
A taste of that personality, and if you would actually like to have a cup of coffee with that person and talk about it, usually it's that, yeah.
All right. And Jade, I was actually just about to ask you, with content being written, that's one way to show your personality, but there's another way that seems to be taking hold. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, sure. As far as people reading, the things that I like to find are lists like 5 ways to, do X, whatever that happens to be, and having those things actually be useful and not necessarily always common sense. I like to think everybody, at least in this room, is pretty smart, top of their field. We don't need the hand-holding of common sense. We want those tricks and tips to be good and stuff we don't know. So that's what I like on websites or content in general. I think what David's implying is that since people are lazy and don't like to read, and I mean that as kindly as possible with being snotty about it, the fact is that people don't like to read anymore. So if you have a catchy, eye-catching kind of video or just have really solid content and a short amount of time, people tend to at least watch that and gravitate towards you, get that attention, because the attention span right now is about 3 to 5 seconds if they're really interested in you. So video is really taking over, getting people on your site and staying on your site.
Right. And we have some web developers on today. Drew, have you noticed a trend with video being used on a landing page versus just a bunch of copy? And probably Hollie could probably comment on that as well.
It was awesome. Yeah, it engages people in a different way than to have requiring them to read and find words. I guess I would throw in a few other points on copy that I like. I like when it's personal, where it feels like someone's talking directly to me. I hate copy that's pushy, that's salesy, but I like copy that's guiding. It's guiding me through the page and especially to what to do next. I like content that's browsable. I like bullet points and things that I can kind of quickly get an idea of what it's saying rather than having to read every single word. And I think a lot of people are that way. And again, I'd say it's pointed. I mean, bullet points are great, or links are great that you direct them to the next place. But I don't like being left hanging. Give me an idea of what I should do next.
Thank you, Drew. Definitely agree with the bullet points. Let's see. Let's give Barrett a shot here.
I actually love to read. So I would say the number one thing that draws me to a website is when they have plenty of content for me to read. And if I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning reading through 100 of your blog posts, that makes me really want to work with you. So I would say what turns me away, and it sucks because as a business owner, I know how much work goes into writing those 100 blog posts. And that's not fun to be on this side of it. But when you discover a website that only has 5 main pages or 5 blog posts or something, and they don't tell you anything because they want you to click that contact button, versus a company that gives everything away, more like a jab, right hook model. They just give everything away and say, I'm going to prove that I'm the best in the world at what I do, and you're going to contact me to help you walk through it, not because I hold the secrets and I'm afraid to give them to you until you pay me. So that's what I love about websites.
Nice.
Definitely agree with that. I've seen that work more and more and more. And a lot of the coaching that I've done with small business owners, they say, yeah, but I don't want to give away the secret. I don't want to give that away. And once we convince them to go ahead and put everything out there, what they find is that the consumers are excited about learning the tricks, but then when it comes to implementation, they don't have the time, they don't get around to it. I mean, all the coaches can speak to that, right? So you really can give away the farm, and they're still going to come back to you and ask you to do it for them.
If you don't give away the secret, someone else will.
That's true.
So.
And a lot of my blog posts like that, now I told you what to do, but you probably don't have the time to do it, or you probably don't want to do it. Want to have me do it for you?
Exactly. That's a great way to do it. That's a great way to make a call to action out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We still have about another 2 minutes left. Is there any other comments on this topic? Go ahead, Stephanie.
One thing that quickly drives me away is if I can't see how it applies to my life. They're promising to do all these airy, ethereal things that'll help you to repattern your mind and help you to align with your deepest inner being. Okay, I've got a general idea of what you're going to help me do, but lots of people promise that you're not doing anything to make yourself stand out, and you're not showing me how it applies specifically to my day-to-day life. You're not showing me what exact changes are going to happen in my life because you're going to do this. And especially if it's a content website, one of the fastest ways to drive me away is, like a couple people said, if they're just giving you really vague information. This is something vaguely along the lines of what you need to do, but I'm not going to give you anything about how to do it.
Like that.
Basically, being useless is a very quick way to make me go away.
And Monica has a comment.
So one of the things that makes me buy is, for example, Mariah cars. I really like them, so you should check her out if you are getting into like online courses and stuff like that. But anyway, so she did this like 5-day challenge. She did something, I can't remember now, but she got on her Facebook group every day and talked for like an hour every day, talking about like how to go through the step-by-step procedure on what to do, like an email sequence, and what to do on this and that. And she'll answer people's questions live as she's doing it. And then she started talking about her online course that she was selling. And she was really like, I felt like she was hitting on a lot of pain points that I was experiencing. And I'm like, I need this. And I knew like I need this right now in my life. And so I decided to take the plunge and go ahead and buy her online course. And so that's kind of what made me buy. It's just how she gave, like y'all been saying, she gave out the farm, but it's that the implementation, it's all the questions that come up as you're moving forward that I knew I needed help with. And so that's why I bought her course, was because I'm like, I need help figuring out this road that I'm on now.
All right. Thank you, Monica. And Holly, did you still have a comment? I saw you raise your hand a little while back.
Yeah, it keeps going back to that story, right? The pain points that you're trying to solve, the value in your content, and even more so now than ever, if you're not incorporating some bit of video, they can't get brevity of your personality and how you communicate, and how will they really know if you're a good fit unless they can see and hear you and relate to you in a variety of different ways. So we really have to tailor all of our marketing to the different unique styles that everyone mentioned here today. You've got to provide a lot of great content, a lot of value. Don't be scared to give information away. Get yourself out on video, no matter how scary it is. Content that's going to not only saturate your brand in Google, but it's going to saturate your brand in all these other places. So that way, when they do a search for that pain point they're wanting to have solved, you keep coming up. You keep being reminded. You keep reminding them of your presence and the services that you provide. And that is, my friend, a much better way than doing a hard sell on a presentation. Like, the worst thing I could do is sit through a presentation from the stage and listen to the person on the stage try to sell me, because now I feel like I was duped into sitting in that room. But if it's my decision first, then I own that purchase a lot better.
So true. Thank you so much, Holly. Great way to wrap up the mastermind. All right, so we'll hand it back to Chantel. Thanks for your participation. And if you want to continue the discussion, you can do that over in our chat or also on the Facebook group.
Yep, definitely. So meanwhile, again, if anybody wants to be part of the Facebook group, let me know. If I'm not friends with you on Facebook already, I believe when I invite you, you get a thing in your email. So watch out for that. But in any case, so yeah, we reserved the last 5 minutes or so for announcements. Does anybody in the group have an announcement that they want to put out there? Jade?
Hey, so this one has nothing to do with business, but if you are looking for a furry friend or like an animal to keep you warm at night, Every Creature Counts is having a adoption weekend this the 11th, and I can put the information in the description, but they're a no-kill shelter, and even if you don't like animals, you can donate to them and make yourself feel better. So their information will be included.
That was good. Adam.
I think I'm going to stick with Destiny's, or with Jade's theme of not work. I'm part of the St. Jude Children's Foundation, and May 20th is their annual charity gala. If anybody is interested in attending, it's a fantastic event. It hasn't grown as big as some of the other charity galas in town, but they're poised to really grow over the next few years, so it would be a really great time to get involved if you're looking for a charity. Some of you may know my son is a cancer survivor, so I'm especially drawn to cancer charities. So.
Nice, Adam. Actually, so is my brother, so I am too.
And Adam, thanks so much for joining us while you're on the road. That's some dedication. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, man.
That's really cool.
I'm still parked. I ain't driving.
Destiny.
So I have an announcement for tomorrow night, March 10th. There's going to be a business expo at the McCurry House here in Loveland. It starts at 4, I believe, and there's going to be about 25 to 30 different business booths that you can visit. I'm going to be one of them, so if you want to come and chat, that'd be cool. And then I'd like to give a shout out to Adam because he hooked me up with somebody that was like an awesome power partner. So I wanted to tell him thank you on video and sort of in person instead of just by email. So thank you, Adam.
Absolutely. Glad it was good.
Nice job, guys. It looks like Peter put his announcement in the chat. Let's hear from you, Peter.
Yeah, so I happen to be speaking tonight about growing your business with online reviews. And there's a group, it's kind of a alternative healing network that meets in Lakewood that invited me to come out and speak. So if you're in that area, I think it's $5 to attend, but there's the meetup information there. If that's your crowd and your group, coming out and check us out.
Very cool. Thank you. Monica.
All right, real quick. How many of you have been thinking about writing a book for a while now? Yeah, I'm about to say admit it. Some of you have been thinking about it. So I am teaching a virtual workshop on April 5th. So no leaving your home. And it's going to be a workshop that's going to talk about how to get started in writing your book. You can expect this to last between 2 to 2.5 hours. And you're going to have a workbook along with it. So you can know the exact steps to write your book. Oh, and to write your book in 90 days or less. So you're not working on your book for 6 years. You're doing it in 90 days. And I will show you the exact steps I did and I used to create my own I published 2 books within 90 days. And right now it's 50% off. So it's at $47 on March 18th. It's going to go up to $97. So you want to take part of some savings right now. And I'm putting it in the chat.
All right. Did you hear that? It's virtual. You don't have to drive anywhere.
No, it's so nice. It's going to be awesome.
We're all fans of that, right? All right. Did I see any other hands? Or I know, Jill, you were talking about, oh, Rick?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have one that's unrelated to business completely. So I'm sure you've all heard of this thing called the left-right political divide. Well, I spent the last 10 years of my life trying to figure that out. And I do have a degree in philosophy. And so I'm launching a nonprofit. It'll be a 501c3 pretty soon here. And it's basically a new theory of government that unites the values of the left and right without compromise. And it does all this based on extending the principles of economics to all human action, not just private action, but also public action, political action, foreign action, and our concern for the resources we leave for future action. So if you want to learn about this 5-economy model of society and how it solves our political divide and support a nonprofit at the same time, check out the website. It's called Pentanomics, P-E-N-T-A, Penta like 5, nomics like economics, pentanomics.org. And this is real. We have PhDs on board working to pursue the academic route. We're building a mass movement at the same time in the popular sense. And so we're going to do PR. We're going to do a book. And I'd love for people who are interested to be as involved as they'd like to be at pentanomics.org.
Boy, Rick, the more I get to know about you, you're a busy guy. So
right.
I saw Drew had his hand up a while ago.
I was going to say, Destiny just chatted me and is like, you missed Drew. So I missed you, but man, Destiny and Dave got your back.
Wow, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Well, if you are one of those people that's as busy as Rick, and Rick doesn't struggle with this, but others might struggle with time management or fitting everything into your day, you would want to attend BizBUd next Wednesday on the 15th. You can attend in person. We'll be at a new location at the Spaces, just a block from Thrive, or you can always catch us if you're in Spain or Canada, perhaps. You can catch us on Facebook Live. We capture it there as well. So tomorrow or Wednesday at 9:30 to 11.
All right.
BizBUd.com.
That's about all the time we have for announcements other than the group announcements, which are I finally landed us a business attorney, and they will be you can see when they're going to be presenting in a few weeks at the website, allprowebtools.com/virtual. And that's where we're putting all the schedule of speakers.
I'm imagining a business attorney being pulled out of the sea and then clubbed. Is that the right visual?
Pretty close, yeah. Actually,
you landed them. That's great.
They're going to be fielding questions from everybody in the group. So if you have been dying to ask a attorney about business-related questions, how do I form my LLC? What do I do with this and that? Contracts. And this person has quite a following on YouTube. They do a lot of advice on YouTube. So go ahead and check that out over on allprowebtools.com/virtual.
Thanks. So we've got that, and then of course we will be back here again next week. So feel free to join us. We'll be emailing you with the link from the YouTube video that we just made. Yay! And yeah, good talking with everybody. And then we'll have the we're officially calling the meeting to a close, but we will have the chat and the video open until usually about 2. So that way people get an opportunity to continue conversations that they've started.
And this entire video has been recorded and will be posted on YouTube later tonight. So if you missed anything, you can always rewind it and watch it again.
Well, in the meantime, I got to get ready for another call, actually, with one of our networking members. So
there you go.
Look forward to seeing you.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Hey, Rick.